Good morning, YouTube. Flightsimguy here, and I think I may be coming down with a cold since I sound really sick in my headphones. Um, we are in Lima, Peru, and as you can see, this is the Embraer 195. Figured I'd fly this bad boy into my destination, which is La Paz, Bolivia. Now, a couple items. Uh, 585 miles. Nothing out of the ordinary. I haven't tried confirming these waypoints or my destination airport to see if they're valid in the flight management database. If they're not, I'm just gonna have to pause this and come up with a different plan. But before I do that, let's talk about where we're going. We're going to La Paz, Bolivia. Let's come over here. All right, so I got all these plates from somewhere. I just Googled them and downloaded them. These are all the star and the star and the SID charts. Not worried about these. Come on down to the approach plate, which is this. All right, let's see what we're looking at here. And we should always do this when you're going to fly a mission. Research where you're landing or where you're going to. Now look at this. The minimum safe altitude coming from the southwest is 22,000 feet. What the hell is that? The airport elevation is 13,000 feet. How do these people breathe? Oh my God, that is so ridiculously high. The good news is there is an ILS and there's a VOR station at the field, just ahead of the field. And the runway length is 13,000 feet. Or is that the airport elevation? It just so happens that the airport elevation and the runway length is 13,000 feet. That is awfully high. There's some mountains here, obviously. This piece of flat land is 13,000 feet up. So, what are my challenges? South America, mountainous areas. What you're talking about is clouds and mountains, which means instrument flying. Okay? That's going to be a challenge. Okay? Clouds and mountains, you're going to crash into something. And assuming I can land, will I be able to take off? I did all the research. The maximum takeoff altitude for the E-jets is about 8,000 feet. This airport is 5,000 feet higher than that. And look at what it says here. Takeoff prohibited to single, twin, or multi-engine piston type aircraft. I think what they're saying is you're only limited to turbocharged aircraft for departing at this airport. You can't take off with a jet, I don't think. I am going to land with a jet, and I'm going to try to take off and see if I can do it. Based on what I'm reading here, it's not supposed to work. But I'm going to try it anyway. That's a good thing about simulators. Alright, so let's go back over into the cockpit. And I went ahead and fixed my lighting issues. And I'm going to go ahead and switch over to game mode. Alright, we're back over here. Let's go ahead and start running through the checklist and see if we can be on our way. Running P3D, I'm pretty confident it's not going to conk out on me. Damn well better not. And I think this window view is as good as it's going to get. I have active Skynex 2016 for P3D running. No easy dock though. Alright, let's get going. Parking brake is set.
Power unit, okay.
Go ahead and get the APU going. Now, as you can see, I'm flying the 195, not the 175. What's the difference? Simple. The 175 is a little bit smaller. That's about it. 95% commonality. Alright, the APU is going. Let's go ahead and fire these up. A little bit here. Alright, let's see here. See if the flight management computer is going to be good to me today. Ugh, come on. Alright. In the meantime, let's see if we can get a weather report. Actually, I'm better off doing it this way. There we go.
Airport information, flight 1310 Zulu, wind 181
Alright, that works. Alright, let's see if we can do something with this thing. Okay. Flight plan. Alright. SPIM. Here we go again. That one worked. You know, I can't be bothered with this thing. Piece of junk. SLLP, see if that works. Ah, we're in luck. At least we have the destination and the departure. If none of these middle waypoints don't work, I'll just leave it the way it is. Have an ILS, and I have a VOR station at my destination. That's all I really need. Alright, so if we got this thing here. Yeah, the VOR stations usually work. Those are the ones with 3 characters. I-35F. Nah, I've never seen this before. I'd be surprised if that works. How about that? These are waypoints on a SID, obviously. LI-55 Bravo. LI-88 Alpha. Well, how about that? Cedro. Okay, the one I want is South 1303. That one. And then there's a waypoint called And. And the one I want is 1342.9. You know, the last time I flew, I did what my I got a Facebook friend who's a real world pilot, and he said, because I asked him how do I enter pilot waypoints, and he gave me a tip. And with regards to the format, well, the problem is I haven't come across invalid waypoints yet, so I haven't been able to try it out. And there's a format right there. So we will see. JUL. I haven't run across any invalid waypoints at this point, so I'm willing to gamble that these will all work. LKO. And we're at the top of descent. And then we have Paz, which is the La Paz VOR station, which is 1630.7. So this is the format. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Yeah, let's try it out. That's the format right there. South, blah 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 blah. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. And then clear SLLP. And that closes the flight plan right there. So let's go back to the flight plan. Clear. Next. And let's go ahead and try something. Previous. Let's see if this works. The top of descent is right here. So I'm just going to call it Q. Where's the Q? Top of descent. And I'm going to stick it right here. Okay? Now, I'm going to try the format that I recorded. And all I need to do is put in the waypoints for the top of descent, which is 16, 16 degrees. So it's S, 16, and then the other two numbers, 12, 0.4, and then you give it a space, and then west, 0, 6, 847.6. And it should just fit right there. Damn it! Piece of shit. I tried it. Oh well, I tried. So none of that worked. Okay. Alright. Next. Activate. Performance in it. Next. Next. We'll go ahead and give 10 minutes reserve. Actually, here, I can give ourselves a lot more reserve than that. I'm carrying a crap ton of fuel. 30 minutes. Next, flight plan calls for flight level 290. And, optimum.
Short of runway 15, using taxiway Alpha 1 Bravo Alpha. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready.
Okay.
Short runway 21.
Okay, we're departing from runway 15.
World travel
Departure 15. I'm not using any of that. Activate. Perf. Take off. Winds are 181 at 4. Next. Density altitude. Next. Alright. Alright, so we're at sea level, doing flaps 2. Okay, gross weight 84,600. $121, $126, $132. VFS is okay. Alright, flight management computer is done. Let's go ahead and set up the guidance panel. 2991. Heading is going to 15. Ditto for the course. Go. Altitude 29,000 feet. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and test our plan. can do this right here. Set this to 5. Come here. There we go. There. Check the takeoff. Go. Come down here. That's that. That's that. Let's check our fuel. Fuel is good. And we are ready to start. Let's do a quick run through the checklist. Alright, we're ready for engine start. Shift P. Set ourselves up a little bit higher. Alright. Got a good line on engine 1. Let's do engine 2. Got a good line on engine 2. Let's do trim. 2 notches of flaps.
No takeoff. Brake.
Alright, we're looking good. Alright. Alright, we are going to the east. Let's go ahead and set our speed to about 1. There we go. Let's take a look at the outside. And our progressive taxi. And we're going that way. Alright, on business. No takeoff config. Alright. We'll do our thrust rating once we get to the foot of the runway. Now, P3D version 4 is around the corner. I know that for a fact. I saw an article. Matthias from Aerosoft shared the screen about something, and there it was in the top right corner. P3D version 4. I also heard that with P3D, when they put out new versions, you don't need to uninstall the old install and reinstall you know, from the ground up. You can uninstall and then reinstall the various components. Each chunk of the P3D installer is its own installer that can be uninstalled and installed separately. And usually the enhancers and bug fixes that comes with each new version is typically in the last installer. So you can just, you know, rerun that one. Sounds too good to be true, but evidently that's how it works. What are you complaining about? Alright, let's do the thrust rating. Let's do this. Can I do this? Oh, it's auto. Okay. Clear. We want climb 1. That. Can I change this? No. Alright. Okay, go to flight plan. Alright. Tower. Clearance, clearance. Alright. Okay. Let's double check the route one more time. Okay. And we're going to go left to heading 130. Or something like that. Still says no takeoff config.
No takeoff. Brake.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay, this thing's causing me problems here. Here we go. I'll just go ahead and do a rolling takeoff. There we go. I'm at sea level, getting plenty of power. And rotate.
Positive rate.
Positive rate, gear up. Okay,
Gear up.
autopilot, auto throttle, altitude, flight level change. Flaps up. Flaps up. And come left. Get on course. Oh shit, hydraulics. Got to turn on my hydraulics. And didn't do my lights either. Okay, full flaps up. Full flaps up. Past 7,000 feet. Let's check our plan. Progress. We are going to SLLP. Hour and 39 minutes. Flight plan. There we go. Full flaps up. Turn off the APU. And we are good. Alright. Let's see here. This isn't right. Here we go. That's how you turn on the weather. And start squawking. And I should be at 2200. Okay. According to this, it shows I'm going the opposite way. I'm not sure why that is. This is my path, but this is totally screwy. Progress. Yeah, I'm getting away from Lima. So why is that? Why is it saying 2? All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to flight plan. We're gonna blow away that waypoint, which is this way. That. There. And that should fix everything. There we go. Now I'm on the right profile. All I have to do is hit nav one more time. Do that. And now I can turn on my vertical profile. I'm not sure what just happened there, but that wasn't right. And see, now I'm more on course. Alright, so we're in good shape. I mean, that was a relatively uneventful takeoff. I did not use my checklist. I missed a whole bunch of steps. But we're looking good. Weather looks good. And we're in a decent climb profile. Let me see. I want to say I can get a better seat. All I have to do is look forward, like so. Go to the side, the other side, like so. Okay. And then move my ass to the back, which is control there. Just come back right here. Is that a good? We wanna do one more. Let's do one more seat. Is that a good one? One more. You don't want to be directly over the wing. There we go. And then come like so. There. That's a good window view right there. Alright, let's go back to the main cockpit. And we're almost at our cruising altitude. There we go, approaching our top of climb, right on schedule. And in the meantime, I'm going to look up some information on Bolivia. Alright, so doing some research. Not on Bolivia, unfortunately. preparing for my landing. Alright, so we're 13,300 feet up. Minimum safe altitude from the direction I'm coming is 18,000 feet. And there's two radio things that can help me. The DME, ILS DME, which is 110.3, so I entered that over here for nav1. Let's go ahead and swap it over. Oops. Go back to my radio. Okay. And then over here there is 115.7. 115.7. 5.7. That is the ILS that is the nav aid that's on the field by the airport. Okay. So 115.7, that is on nav 2. So I'm going to turn on this to let me know when I'm in the zone. 13,000 feet is surface elevation, and I'm at 29,000 feet. So when I descend, I'm going to descend down to 8,000 feet. And essentially, that's going to be my pattern altitude because there's mountains everywhere. And is there anything else I can do in the meantime? Let's look at our progress. We're still a bit of ways. So I'm just going to go ahead and let this run. I'm not going to use warp speed. I want to make sure that this prepared business will go the whole way and not crash. So that's it for now. Alright, so ouch. As I was saying, the airport's Wikipedia page doesn't specifically say jets can't depart. 13,000 feet asphalt. Yep, that's it. Looking at the list of accidents, a couple Goonie birds crashed on takeoff. And a Learjet crashed just minutes after taking off. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Because of the thin altitude air, most commercial wide-body aircraft such as the 747 and the A330 cannot operate out of the airport. As a result, most of the international traffic to and from Bolivia operates out of a different airport. Interesting. No, that's wide body. Those are big, heavy jets. By contrast, this plane is much smaller. But you know, that's the reason why we have simulators, to try this stuff out. So we will give it a shot. Alright, so we're coming up. We must be over some sort of big old lake. Let's take a look at the map. Oh, there it is. Yeah. That's that big ass lake. Alright. Okay. Coming up on top of descent. There it is right there. And according to this, 2,400 feet. So, let's go ahead and slow down. Let's take it down to 0.68 Mach. Slowly bring my throttles back. Engines gonna come down. And I've already done most of my research for landing. I have nav 1 set up, or nav 2 set up, so it's beeping, which means I can pick up the nav, the VOR station in La Paz, and nav 1 is set to the ILS. I've already dialed in. Actually, yes, I've already dialed in the runway 100 here. I'll do the same over here eventually. Just a matter of coming down. And based on the approach plate, it appears the airport is in a plateau of sorts at 13,000 feet, surrounded by mountains. So as long as I'm not in, as long as there's no clouds obstructing the view, I should be able to just come on down. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take the speed down to 0.68. I should be at 0.68 by the time I hit my top of descent. And then I can come on down. It should be a relatively straightforward approach. Alright. This thing has a you can start recording. I'm not sure how much it will save. I've never used P3D's thing before. And P3D is not immune from crashing, so let's go ahead and save. So let's go ahead and do analysis, start recording. And I'm not exactly sure. I've never used this recording before, so I'm not sure how long or if it has any limitations. Alright, I'm at 0.68. Should be at my top of descent. Okay, coming up on it. Let's go ahead and dial in. Just gonna go ahead and dial in 18,000 feet. That is going to be a pattern altitude of sorts. And flight level change. Alright, so while that is doing that, I probably should get a weather report.
Sierra Lima Charlie Charlie airport information Lima 1541 Zulu weather wind 040 at 4 visibility 10 sky condition 2000 scattered few clouds at 2200 7500 scattered light rain temperature 122.2 QNH 1033 advise on initial contact you have information Lima Sierra Lima Charlie Charlie airport information Lima 1541 Zulu.
Alright. Approach speed is, what did I set my approach speed to? 135 or something. Either way, I need to slow down quite a bit. So let's go ahead and bring the speed back to about 200. And this cloud business won't work. See, minimum safe altitude is 18,000 feet. Let's look at sky vector. No, yes, let's look at sky vector and see what it says about the mountain ranges. There's they're coming over there. 16,800 is the highest, so I can come down some more. Let's come down to 17,000. Okay, flight level change. Alright, we're in business now. Alright, at this point I can do this, there we go, and do that. Alright, hitting a little bit of turbulence, that's fine. Okay, how far away I am, progress, 21 miles. Alright, I need to stop my approach. So we're going to come right a little bit. Looks like I have the ILS, folks. And slow down even more. Way down. there. Come left a little bit. Okay, where's my approach hold? It's right there. And I've already tuned in. Check my radio. Nav 1 is tuned in. Okay. Damn it. VOR 2. VOR 1. There we go. Okay, a little bit of chop. Let's go ahead and do my course to 100. Right there. Let's come right a little bit more. 1 notch flaps. Alright, I'm in the glide slope. Alright, just go ahead and bring this in. There we go. I'm in the glide slope. And do that. Alright. We are in business. Okay, now the airport is over there somewhere. And once I start doing that, the plane should bank. There it goes. I didn't select. Oh, crap. There we go. Yeah, I overshot it. That's fine. How many miles out am I? 12. Yeah, I got plenty of time to correct. Shit! Heading! Turn! Let's come down. There we go. Flight level change. Alright. Alright. VFS is right there. There we go. We're at 180. Alright. Okay, 8 miles out. Okay, that cloud isn't helping me. And I am still above the glide slope. Glide level change. Of course, I can keep this up until I actually see the runway. Okay, we need to keep coming down. Glide level change. We've got to get back into the glide path. I don't see the airport though. Oh shit, there it is! Autopilot.
Autopilot.
Autothrottle.
Autopilot. Throttle.
Alright. Can I still nail this? What do you think, folks? No, this is a go around. But I have all the information that I need. Got flaps 1. Actually, I can nail this. What am I doing? I got plenty of time. Gear down. 2 notch the flaps. Flaps 4. This is not exactly too steep, and the Embraer is certified for steep approaches, the 175 and the 195. So this ain't no thing for this plane. I have plenty of time. go around. Please. Full flaps.
Glide slow, glide slow, glide slow, glide slow, glide slow, glide slow.
500.
Approaching minimums, minimums, minimums.
100.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Got the on the auto brakes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our destination. Please remain seated.
All right.
Seatbelts fastened until we stop and the captain turns over the control button. I hope your flight was a pleasant one, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Laps up. Come on, brakes. Screwing around. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is see how this instant replay works. First, I just need to find a spot to taxi to. Welcome to La Paz, Bolivia, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, the bright light issue with P3D, all it was simply to turn off HADR or HDR. And I'm just going to go ahead and park by the tower right here. Oh! Stop! Okay, that's fine. Alright. Analysis. Stop recording. We'll call this SLLP E195. Save. Okay. Let's take a break and let me get some replays. Alright, so here's what happened. The plane crashed on me when I did the instant replay and I hit escape. It came back to where it was and fell out of the sky. Now, that's not the weird thing. It's complaining. It's giving me a red warning, cabin. And what's happening is the pressure outside, and this is not right, it's 3026. Oops. The pressure outside is a lot higher, 3062. A lot lower than it is in here. So let me see if I can figure out how to fix this. Cabin altitude is high. Well, of course it's high. I'm at 13,000 feet. Alright. And I'll go ahead and move the flaps up. But, yeah, it crashed on me when I tried to get out of the instant replay. But I saved the flight. So all I had to do was bring that up and play it back. Now, unlike FS Recorder, there is no high-speed scrubbing. All you can do is speed up or slow down the playback. But when you hit stop, it gives you the option to put you back where you were, and it goes back in time. So I'm back to where I was. So I just taxied back here and parked myself right here. So I got one instant replay from the cabin view. I'm gonna need another one from the plane view, but it wasn't a good landing, so I'm not gonna share that. And I have the playback from just the cockpit. So with that, let me go ahead and wrap this up. Alright, come up here, and I can go ahead and turn off all my lights. The landing lights was turned on. And go ahead and kill these. Put that back to auto. Come on down here. Speed brakes, flaps are up. And we'll go ahead and kill the engines. And then we will go ahead and kill the APU was already, it was running, they didn't restore that. Kill these, kill that, and I think that should be it. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm at La Paz, Bolivia. Not a lot here, just one big ass runway. And I should be able to take off in this. In the real world, I wouldn't try it. The tires would probably blow out before you actually got to rotate speed. That's how fast you'd be going. I'd stand a better chance with a turbocharged twin engine. My next destination, according to my plan, is to go from La Paz, Bolivia, to Asuncion, Paraguay. And that is 700 miles. There's no way I'm flying that in a prop or a piston. I don't think this was modeled well enough, so that the tires will hold out. It's a long enough runway. I should be able to get up to rotate speed. All I have to do is make sure I'm carrying just enough fuel and no massive amount of weight or cargo or whatever. I should be able to take off from this runway in this aircraft or a smaller version of it. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed this episode with the Fuel There Embraer 195. Flightsimguy here. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.